and the Nuggets. So the winner of this series will get to play for the gold ball. Just the second playoff matchup in NBA history, featuring two players from each team averaging 25 per in the postseason. Love the Elias Sports Beer. Look at LeBron. Layup, nice. They're up 9-4. There'd be more scoring. Rajon Rondo, Anthony Davis. Thanks. I'll just put that. Now, sometimes you got to get all up in there with two hands. 23-19, the Lakers. Nikola Jokic, hero in that last series against the Clippers. Gets it to a 4-point game. Jamal Murray, hero in that last series against the Clippers. The Nuggets have a lead, 38-36 through the first quarter. That's uncomfortable. We need to get down 15, kick it in. Alex Caruso, LeBron. I'm not getting in the way of that freight train, thank you. Lakers back up 4. Now they're going to stretch this thing out a little bit. 8 minutes to go. Jokic mishandles the pass in transition. Showtime. Caruso's a smart kid, right? Hey, I'm going to get that to LeBron and let him just do acrobatic things. By the way, don't forget, he's been in the league a long time. By NBA standards, LeBron is an old man. Lakers led 50-39. LeBron, drive, bucket. Lakers shot 32 free throw attempts in the first half, 32 in the first half. Team's most in the first half of a playoff game since '97. Jokic and Murray, both with 3 fouls. Saddled is what they'd say. Lakers scored 70, were up 11 at intermission. Trying to go the other way. LeBron pushing ahead, passes to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in transit. Listen, that's the game now. You can shoot threes anytime, and if it's a bad shot, you just make it, and nobody will bench you. Murray missing the jumper here. Rebound, Caldwell-Pope this time from up in close. Bodies are sprawling. Nothing called there. Lakers lead 90-71. Now it's just, be careful. Run out the clock. Anthony Davis. He's an athletic freak as well. I mean, those are plastic man arms. Gets it in there. Lakers, and by the way, he blocks me on computers sometimes. Russo, quickly. Rondo. Wait it out. Davis. Bunny. Again. Move the ball in transition. Rondo. Inside, sees him. Lakers outscored the Nuggets 23-4 in transition through 3 quarters. J.R. Smith's watching you. Hey, look at that. J.R. Smith's wearing a shirt. Good for him. Lakers up 103-79 through 3. So now let's just get these 12 minutes over with, get back to the bubble, have ourselves a nice meal. That is a teardrop right there for Rondo. Over the backboard. Ridiculous.
A horse shot.
It says update score. What do you need to know? The Lakers crushed them here in Game 1, and that it is a final. Now, LeBron left a little early. Game was no longer in question. He tweaked an ankle a little on a drive, stepped on a guy's foot coming in, laced up the shoes, played on, so we'll see what happens there. He'll get some ice, get some rest, get some elevation. Davis only needed 3 quarters of work to put up 30 and 10. Second time he's done that this postseason. After Game 2 versus the Blazers, since play-by-play tracking began in 1997. Before that, they just had Wilt write out 100 on a piece of paper and take a picture with it. Only Shaq has had more playoff games with 30 and 10 through 3 quarters.
You'll hear from all the principals involved, even some of the guys who didn't play. We're going to tell you everything about Game 1. Tim Legler watched every second of it. We're out here doing baseball and highlight and whatnot, so we couldn't get a full handle. What did the Lakers do to control the pace of this thing to get the result they ended up with?
Yeah, Kenny, I don't even know where to start. There were so many layers to how badly they overwhelmed Denver in this one. But I think the thing that stood out to me was the pace the Lakers played with offensively. And it seemed like every time the Nuggets missed a shot around the rim or missed a good look, the Lakers got something really quick going the other way. They capitalized the entire game. I just thought their pressure up the floor was relentless in this one. And here's an example. Paul Millsap is a bunny. You can't miss that if you get an opportunity, particularly down 14. You got a chance there, cut it to 12. Instead, look at the pace going the other way. LeBron's heads up. He knows where his shooters are running to. And so this is after a missed layup, one pass up the floor, and you give up a 3, a 5-point swing. Another one here. Great look for Jamal Murray. But if you're Michael Porter and you're at the top of the key, or if you're Monte Morris here in the wing, one of you two has to get back and protect your shooter. And that might be Jeremy Grant, actually. And instead, you miss a pull-up 15-foot wide-open jumper, and you give up a dunk going the other way, another 4-point swing. And there were a number of those in the first half as well. It was just a completely dominant performance by the Lakers across the board. Too big, too talented, too fast. And the Denver Nuggets didn't help with the way they shot the basketball either.
Yeah, LeBron's the usual suspect for doing good things that help his team win, but you like what Davis and Rondo were doing in this one as well, right?
Yeah, Anthony Davis was just too much for their front line. I mean, he was getting guys in foul trouble in the first half, and then in the second half, it was all about shot making. He's just too big, too long, and too skilled for what the Denver Nuggets are throwing at him. If you're going to put Jeremy Grant on LeBron, that means a guy like Jokic or Plumlee, they're going to have to guard Anthony Davis, and it's just a problem. Millsap as well, who's an undersized 4, and Anthony Davis just goes right over the top of him. And then Rajon Rondo is a guy that I have talked so much about what he means to this team because of all that playoff experience. You know, he comes in and immediately the pace picks up for the Lakers, and he's going to find you. If you're anywhere on the court, you're going to get an open shot. Rondo sees it before you do, and there's a reason that he's got the pedigree that he does in the postseason. I thought on the floor tonight, Anthony Davis, LeBron, Rajon Rondo, those 3 guys were playing at a faster rate than anybody on the Denver Nuggets, and you can't have it to that extent. So look, Denver, they took their beating in this first one. It's going to be interesting to see what adjustments they can make to be better defensively early to make the Lakers play a little bit of half-court basketball and make it into more of a three-point shooting contest. That was not the case in this game. The Lakers got whatever they wanted to. Their defense really, I think, helped lead to that as well in the first half.
All right, Tim Legler could be an NBA coach, and I'm hyping him for all those open positions, but he's just having too much fun with us.